Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you tonight. Now, all right, forgive me on the pleasantries because I'm going to jump right into it. We have about 10 minutes before the Bills and the Falcons starts up. So, anybody that's here right now, you want to get in the first touchdown club? Well, that game has just been activated. So you've got 10 minutes. Get them in. Drop it right now. All right. Touchdown odds, Bills, Falcons, plus 1,000 or more. Drop it in here or drop it in the Discord, or you could do both, but get those in. So we will see who we have. And I assure you, I'll get to you. Yeah. Peggy going London. Peggy, good to see you. So good to see you. Okay, now we've got that. All right. Let me get to the picks so that we can get our picks for anything Bills related in. So we have two: Bills money line, Commanders money line, plus 105. All right. And then second, James Cook touchdown, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt touchdown, plus 175. Okay. So the rest of the plays, all right, are for game two. We got plenty of time on that, but I just wanted to set the table right out of the gate to get first touchdowns in for Bills and the Falcons, as well as we have two plays, including the Bills game, which starts in 10 minutes. So Bills money line, Commanders money line, James Cook touchdown, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt touchdown, plus 175. Okay, I'll get back to those picks in just 1 second, but let me start it off again. Now that we've got all of that in, okay, jump into it. So we get the Bears and the Commanders tonight. Monday Night Football. So we got two Monday Night Football games. We also have playoff baseball. Anybody that took the over in game one, cha-ching, let's go. Got that one in the Mariners and the Blue Jays. Okay. Peggy says, AB, I have two diamonds now, one for each hand. Peggy, yes, you do. Yes, you do. Okay, so jumping into this game here, Bears and the Commanders. So where do you sit here? All right, Commanders, 5.5-point favorite. Bears plus 200 on the money line, a total of 49.5. Okay. So getting into that now. Let's jump back into the picks. So keep dropping those in of what you have. Bills, Falcons, keep going. You're good. We'll get to them. Yeah, trust me. You drop it in, you're in. You know what I mean? We got you. All right. So again, Bills money line, Commanders money line plus 105. James Cook of the Bills, anytime touchdown, with Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, anytime touchdown of the Commanders, plus 175. Also, I'm going Khalil Shakir, first touchdown in the Bills game. Justin said, what up, crew? Just got off work, made it just in time. Yes, sir, you did. Just in time, my boy. Good to see you, man. Big one more time. Going Knox, first touchdown, plus 1,300 the Bills game. I like it, big dog. Good to see you. Okay, so got those two. Now, Caleb Williams, over 5.5 rushing attempts. Both quarterbacks in the game tonight, Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels, are going to run the football. All right. I would much rather just kind of get there with Caleb at 5.5. Jaden needing 9 or 10. It's a big ask. So I'm going to go Caleb here over 5.5 rush attempts. I'm also going to take Deebo Samuel of the Commanders over 57.5 receiving yards at minus 115. Also, I'm going to take Caleb Williams for an interception at plus 110. So those five are what we have for tonight. In football. In baseball, we are on the Mariners and Blue Jays over 7.5. We've got that one. We're also on the Dodgers and the Brewers over 7.5 as well. Big Randall Mims, my boy, said, give me Knox. I'm biased. There we go. I hear Big Knox. He's got a baseball game tonight. Knox, go out there and mash, big boy. That's what that kid does. Love it, man. That kid's family. He goes out and mashes on everybody. Big Knoxy, go rake. Go rake. All right, so keep dropping in who you've got. Touchdown picks in this game, baseball picks, fast food order, anything you've got. drop that in. Randall said Knox is playing right now. Go get a Big Knox. Go get him, big dog. Yep, Curtis. I hit Knox on the early show. Remember, I called Kincaid being out. You nailed that, Curtis. You absolutely drilled that, man. Spot on. Okay, so jumping into it now, breaking down these teams in terms of scoring. So we see the Bears up here through 4 games: 24 points, 21 points, 31 points, 25 points. Bears scoring some points. All right. There's teams worse than them. Ben Johnson's having an effect already. Caleb Williams looking good. He's only thrown 2 interceptions all year. All right. How is this team built? Well, they're pretty balanced. They're definitely built on scoring in the first half. Now, I'm not saying that they don't want to in the second half of games, but take a look there. Gets a little tight. But they like to get going early. And so do the Commanders wish that they could in the first quarter. It has not been nice to them. You seeing this? Look at these first quarters. Now, watch it in terms of points. 21 points, 18 points, 41, 27, 27. All right. They score. But first quarter, 7-0, 7-0-0. They've scored 1 touchdown in the fourth quarter in 4 weeks. 1. Now, second quarter, they get going. Third quarter, they get going. Fourth quarter, they get going. And let me talk to you this real quick. Teams, football in general, in terms of coaches, scripting plays. We talk about that. Tina says, hey, guys. Hey, Tina. So good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Ben Johnson's big on scripting plays. What do I mean by scripting plays? If you have football practice, high school, college, NFL, kind of built the same. If you have an hour and a half of practice, all right, the first 30 minutes is going to be individual, meaning if you're a wide receiver, you practice wide receiver drills with the other wide receivers and the quarterback's throwing to you, right? First 30 minutes. Next 30 minutes, all right, offense or defense. All the offense goes to 150 of the field. Defense goes to the other 50. Practice there for 30 minutes together. Then team, offense versus defense, right? Final 30 minutes. So what I say all that to say this, that with the offense, when they start getting into team, each week, all right, head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback, they're scripting plays. So what I mean by that is that they're going to draw up, let's say, 10 plays that they're going to start the game off with, all right? So all week, they're practicing those 10 plays over and over and over and over so that when they get into the game and they first get the ball, everyone knows what they're doing. Everybody's on the same page. We're not going crazy looking over, right? It's a good way to ease yourself into a game. And the Bears, watch out for them because Ben Johnson loves to do that. And I wouldn't be surprised to see the Bears pop off early. I really wouldn't. When you script a drive, I'm not saying it's going to go perfect. Plenty of scripted drives go to hell in one play, right? A sack or a penalty can do that. But watch out for the Bears. First drives this year. They might find success with that. All right. Now, taking a look at the quarterbacks here. Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, 2 studs, man. 2 Heisman winners. Caleb Williams, over under 229.5 passing yards. Jaden Daniels, 219.5. Attempts, 32.5. Caleb Williams, 29.5. Jaden Daniels. Completions, 19.5, 19.5. I like these for both teams, or both quarterbacks, honestly. Longest completion, 36.5 for Caleb, 35.5 for Jaden. Pretty standard fare there. Interception, plus 110, plus 110. These 2 quarterbacks don't throw interceptions very often. They don't. They don't. So you're going to see it. You're going to see the interception numbers both at plus money. I mean, we've seen some that are minus 190, right? These are 2 solid quarterbacks. 2 offensive staffs know what they're doing. Everybody's kind of on the same page, right? Not kind of. I mean, they are. So what you're going to see tonight is a pretty healthy passing attack. on both sides. But you're also going to see a pretty healthy running attack. Now, DeAndre Swift on the ground, over under 48.5 rushing yards. JCM, over under 70.5 rushing yards. And remember, Jaden Daniels runs the ball too. 13.5 rushing attempts. DeAndre, 14.5. JCM, 12.5, 16.5 longest rushes, respectively. Anytime touchdown, plus 130 for Swift, minus 160 JCM. Big difference there. 2 touchdowns, plus 900 for Swift, plus 330 JCM. Big difference there. I think the Commanders have 7 rushing touchdowns on the year. I think that's true, or I think that's accurate. They run the football. But it's a big number. Rick, 70.5 is inflated under. Yep. Yeah, man. That's a big number. And you've got skilled position dudes that can take chunks out of that. Jaden Daniels can take chunks out of it. Deebo Samuel could take chunks out of that. DeAndre Swift, again, the books are saying, all right, how much are the Bears going to be running the football? How often? Quantity? But that's an attainable number. And if the Bears are in this game, which I thoroughly believe that they will be, they're going to have to run the football. So DeAndre Swift here, man, it's not bad numbers. Japan, Brian Robinson over 74.5 rushing yards. Khalil Shakir over 4.5 receiving yards. Moore over 38.5. Dunze over 4.5 receptions plus 11.59. There you go. Yeah, Scott checking in. My mom has COVID and is in isolation. Scott, we're all with you. We're all with your mom. Prayers up for real. If you need anything, let us know. Okay, I'm serious. Do not hesitate. Let us know. All right. Yeah, we're thinking about your mom. All right. Now, you see the run game. We talked about that, but let's get to the receiving game. Like, we talked about those numbers. The receiving game is where I want to focus. Odunze 66.5 over under. Deebo 57.5. One more time. Atlanta has a top defense, low key. They do. Spent both their first round picks. Dudes from Georgia and Tennessee as well. Like, their defense not bad. They're going through some things, trying to figure out who they are. Mostly offensively, but you're right. Defensively, yeah. All right, 4.5, 5.5 receptions, respectively. 24.5 longest receptions, 22.5. Anytime touchdown, plus 140, plus 130, plus 950, 2 touchdowns for Rome, plus 850 for Deebo. Fumble? Yeah, you guys keep me updated, by the way, both baseball and football, if you don't mind. Falcons fumbled on the first play. Oh, my God. All right. Where are the Bills at? I assume in Falcons territory. What, like the 27? I can't see, so just let me know. Anyways, look, we're on Deebo Samuel over 57.5 receiving yards. Now, not that I'm offsides to get back. Wow. All right. Addison, yeah, keep me updated on hockey for real. Please. Look, I like Deebo tonight. We're playing him over 57.5. I like where Deebo is coming into this game, man. I think he can really break the top off tonight. And this is a night to do it. Right? And Deebo knows that. He's a big-time player. He understands. I think Deebo has himself a night tonight. Now, taking a look, receiving here. Yeah, DJ Moore, 38.5. Zach Ertz, 31.5. Luke McCaffrey, 26.5. Let me get these bots sent back to half. That didn't make any sense. Luther Burden, DeAndre Swift, JCM. There you go. Now, receptions here again. DJ Moore, 3.5. Brad, AB, taking the top off. Take the top off. The defense. Swift, 2.5. Yeah. Got some interesting options for you there. Okay. Now, parlays. Okay. Let's take a look here. All right. Now, start of the bot. We try to do anybody new. Welcome in. If you guys could hit the like button, that'd be great. If you're watching on your phone, just grab the screen, pull it down, hit like, pop it back up. That'd be huge. Appreciate it. All right. So if you're brand new, we try to do parlays, 3 of them on each side. And just I'd like to just set the table and let me know parlay legs you like, dislike, but I try to keep it simple and then we work from there. So feel free to deconstruct, reconstruct as you see fit. Whole points to hit them. All right, bottom left, Bears. Let's move that spread to plus 7.5. Get that on the other side of 7. Caleb Williams, 200 plus passing yards. Caleb Williams, 2 plus passing touchdowns, plus 202. All right, Bears, plus 5.5. DeAndre Swift, anytime TD. 200 plus passing yards from Caleb Williams, plus 395. Then finally, plus 800. Bears, plus 5.5. DeAndre Swift, anytime TD. Roommate, anytime TD. Plus 800. So, what are you feeling? You like moving the spread around? You like keeping it at 5.5? You like touchdowns? You like going with Caleb props? DeAndre props? What do you think? No Chill. Hey, make sure to follow, subscribe, No Chill, all that. They are the best. What do you think about Jaden Daniels over 19.5 completions, minus 130? I love it. I think Jaden Daniels is going to, like, kind of be an assassin tonight. The question is how often and how much do they have to throw? And honestly, I think that this is going to be a back and forth game. I love it. Jaden Daniels is absolutely just deadly accurate. And there's a reason for that. We're going to walk through it. Algier first TD. Wow. You called it. You called it. Wow. Okay, there we go. Algier. All right, we'll get everybody added in on that one. Okay, so yeah, Jinxie. I really got no leans on the Bears game. Always Bears under, but Washington could light it up too, so no lean for me. I'm with you on that. Like, you noticed, I didn't play anything on the total either. I don't know what to do with it either. Like, it's brutal. It's really difficult, man. And look, when I don't play a total, like, you gotta know, you know. But then again, I mean, I say that, and you know, it could blast to the over, but yeah, it could be tough. Melanie Sue, what's up? What did I miss? No, not much. Not much there, Mel's. You're good. Bill's got to come back with a TD. Rick, yep, 100%. Yeah, Brad said, you're good here. We can start the show, Mel's. Yep, there we go. All right, so that's the Bears side. Now, looking at the Commander side. All right, bottom left, plus 292. All right, Commanders minus 5.5. JCM, anytime TD. Jaden Daniels, 200 plus passing yards, plus 292. All right, now, up top, let's take that spread and drop it from 5.5 down to 2.5. All right, get it under that key number of 3. So Commanders minus 2.5. Deebo Samuel, anytime TD. Jaden Daniels, 2 plus passing touchdowns. Big Scott's in the club. Yes, sir, you are, my boy. And yeah, plus 335. All right, number 3 at the bottom, plus 375. Commanders money line, no spread. Commanders money line. JCM, anytime TD. Deebo Samuel, anytime TD. Gabe says top right, plus 335. Commanders minus 2.5. Deebo Samuel, anytime TD. Jaden Daniels, 2 plus passing touchdowns. I think I agree. I think that's my favorite one too. I don't mind the bottom one. I mean, I don't mind any of the 6, obviously, but yeah, that plus 335, I really like that. I really like that. But be careful too. Washington, man, they run in touchdowns. Like, Jaden will throw them. Don't get me wrong, but they run the football down there in the red zone. They run the football first. NFLGTV.com. What emoji is that? Is that growing a purple egg? Is that a purple egg? What's a purple egg mean? NFLHD.com. Bullseye football explosion. Okay. They're going to kill us. All right. So we just got demonetized. There we go. Okay. So those are Tina. All right. Those are the three right there. Okay. So let me pull these down and get the picks back up. If you give me just 1 second, I'll get those up. Spots. Absolutely out of control. All right. I want the vest tonight. Kind of an eggshell white shirt. Maybe it'd be good luck. All right, so we got. I'm sorry, I'm waiting on the slides to load back up. Apologies. You see what I'm dealing with? All right, I want you to see right here. It takes forever and ever and ever and ever. All right, finally got it. Okay, so let me get the picks. All right, Bills money line, Commanders money line. We'll see about that. James Cook, anytime touchdown. JCM, anytime touchdown, plus 175. Caleb Williams, over 5.5 rush attempts, minus 115. Deebo Samuel, over 57.5 receiving yards, minus 115. And Caleb Williams, interception at plus 110. Baseball-wise, we're on the Mariners and Blue Jays, over 7.5. We've already hit that one. And then we're also on the over 7.5 between the Dodgers and the Brewers in the NLCS tonight. No chill. 46-yard pass by Josh Allen on the Bills' first play. Yeah, this is going to be something. All right, those are the picks. Now, you might say, AB, I was hoping that somebody spent all day in their car and then also doing film. My friend, you've come to the right place. Let's understand these offenses. Here's the no-fly zone. Okay. Washington, secondary. 8th in the NFL short left. 9th in the NFL short mid. 14th short right. 19th deep left. 10th deep mid. 22nd deep right. Tony said, damn producer, I know. But we got to get on to him. We got to yell at him every now and again. All right. This secondary is pretty damn good, especially short. All right. Get a lot of cover zero. Press man coverage. That's right on the line, baby. Josh Palmer, longest reception. Hey, John knows. Josh Palmer, Falls legend. Love me some Joshua Palmer. But this Washington secondary is legit. Okay? They're legit. Now, Caleb Williams also is legit. This is last week against the Raiders. 22 at 37, 212 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. All right, this is an offense that's built 10 yards and in. They'll flirt with that 5-yard line, but they'll expand out. Now, the question is, if you're betting props tonight on the Bears, specifically their offense, you have to figure out where that line is going to be of their average, pass length. We always talk about on the show, a lot of offenses are like 5 yards and in. Well, the Bears can be that, but they can expand it out. Caleb Williams can throw it. Now, they cap it at 30 yards. Take a look at this, all right? Now, this is just one game. Doesn't mean everything, but it's smart. Or 20 yards, I'm sorry. Let's keep it 20 yards and in. We can attack in that quadrant. Josh Naylorbaum, 9-3 Mariners. Wow. Absolutely raking on the road. So what you have to ask yourself is, what does this passing attack look like? What does the run game look like? And how do they complement each other? All right. How do we answer that question? Well, the Bears are going to have to come out and throw. We know that. Both quarterbacks over under 19.5 completions. So we're pretty close on both sides. Yardage, pretty close on both sides. If the Bears start expanding beyond 5 to 7 yards in regards to kind of an average passing attack, you are going to smoke the books on Caleb Williams passing props. I can't tell you about touchdowns, but yardage-wise, completions, etc., you're going to smoke them. Caleb Williams is very accurate and can move the football down the field. Now, take a look at his trouble spots, okay? 10 yards on the left side, throwing against his body, starts getting into trouble. 20 yards, starts getting into trouble, okay? But look at the middle of the field. He is ridiculously accurate across the middle of the field. And that's where you're going to get the passing attack tonight because, take a look, he's going to spray it from left to right. You ever shot an AR-15 at a gun range? You just, oh, wow, Dawson Knox. Wow, Brad was all over it. That's what it's going to look like, spraying it left to right. But he's going to spray in that middle of the field a lot because he's very accurate. Very. Mike found something. Krosky Merritt, longest rush on FanDuel, 17.5. But MGM hasn't recorded 20-plus rush yard, plus 800. Make it make sense. Always look for line discrepancies. That is huge. Yeah. Dude, count me in on that 20-plus yard. I mean, I like the 17.5, but, yeah, count me in on that. John, Brentwood Academy's finest. Yes, sir, it is. So watch for Caleb Williams to attack the middle of the field. Okay? That's his bread and butter. And he's good. Remember Jared Goff doing it with the Lions and Ben Johnson? Yeah. There you go. So if I was talking to Caleb Williams, what I'd say, all right, tread the middle of the field carefully. Carefully. You're accurate there, but be careful. It's where mistakes are made. RPO magic. What do I mean by that? Run, pass, option. Caleb, you could do it all. You're athletic, and it's tough to read you. That's good. Use that. All right? Call it at the line. Let's go. Run game sets the tone. Got to run the football. Got to be physical. Got to be manly. All right? Got to run the football. And when it's not there, make it there. Have to have that mentality because it's going to open up the pass game. And if you can do that, this Bears team can go as far as they want. Carry the fight for 60 minutes. It's going to be a long game. All right? It's going to be a long game. Against a real good football team. Football team that they believe can and should win a Super Bowl. Not that you don't, but that's the mentality. So it's going to be a long game. You're going to be up, behind, right? Like, this is going to be a fight. Chewing leather, man. You got to be able to do it. 3.5 stars for Caleb to throw a pick. Now, jump to the other side. Look at the Bears secondary. 22nd, 29th, 20th, 32nd, 14th, 17th. So this Bears secondary, these rankings aren't good. But what it means is that the secondary is getting a lot of passes completed. And No Chill asked earlier about Jayden Daniels and completions. I love it. Jayden Daniels' offense fits in exactly against what this Bears defense doesn't want to see. That being said, the question is, does Washington get out to a lead, right? Because halting time in the game when they don't have to throw and it's, just run, like, it's tough. And it doesn't take a lot to get you in that just void zone. You know what I mean? Just a little. So be careful of that. But that being said, everything that Jayden Daniels does, if they're in a passing attack throughout the game tonight, you will soar with his numbers as well. You look at what Jayden Daniels, this offense can do. Okay. We just talked about Caleb Williams in the middle of the field. Jayden Daniels, complete opposite. All right. Now, not that the Commanders won't throw it across the middle, but they play it a little more safe. And it makes sense. That's why they don't turn the ball over. That's why they win games. They're not afraid to use their punter. They're not afraid to kick field goals, right? But they use the boundaries in their passing game. So think of it as like parentheses, right? Where the edge of the parentheses are touching each other in the middle of the field, and it's kind of creating a little bubble on each side. Think of it like that. Jayden Daniels don't throw it over the middle of the field a whole lot. And when I say the boundaries, what I mean is out of bounds, right? So you'll see that he creates protection to where his receivers can use their body to keep defenders behind them, outside of them, to where it creates a natural safe pocket for Jayden Daniels to throw the football right in there. So it's either a completion or it goes out of bounds, right? It's a very productive style of offense. And Jayden Daniels, look at that green dot way down there. He has no problems throwing bombs. Jayden Daniels can make every completion on the field. He is the real deal Holyfield. He can run, he can throw, he can do it all. And this is a good football team. So that's what you want to pay attention to. With the Bears, it's throwing over the middle. With the Commanders, it's going to be throwing to the boundaries. Now, taking a look at Jayden Daniels as a passer, it makes sense. You see that 61.5 right there in the middle? That's a big – what do they call that area? The Bermuda Triangle? That's his Bermuda rectangle. You don't want to throw there. But everywhere else is pretty damn good, and especially on the boundaries, and especially to the left side. Watch that. And notice, all right, pre-snap. Here's a game that you can play. When Washington has the ball, notice the receiver that's on the left side. And specifically on the left side, if they're over there solo one-on-one. If you start to notice that, they're about to go deep. All right? So if Daniels is going to chuck it deep, he's throwing deep left. Not saying he won't throw it deep right, but deep left is where that work is going to be. So pay attention. If you start to, like, if it hasn't happened, but you start to see, Debo maybe, whoever, on the left side, one-on-one by themselves, 2 or 3 on the right, watch out. He's about to drop one. They'll use a lot of putting receivers, running backs, tight ends in motion as well. And we've talked about it on here. What I mean in motion, pre-snap, quarterback standing there. 42, right? Receiver, tight end, running back runs up, runs in motion, goes across. So you're doing that for a couple of reasons. One of them being you could see the defense. Are they in a man or zone? If you have a wide receiver on the right side who runs all the way across to the left, all right, and the safety follows him, the defense is in man coverage, right? Because that's his man. He's going to follow him. If he doesn't, probably in a zone. You also can find out where the blitz is coming, all kinds of stuff. But what I'm saying is notice and pay attention to leading up to the Commanders chucking it deep, and specifically to the left side. Okay, so taking a look here, Jayden Daniels, if I was talking to him, playoff teams win this game. Bubba, playoff teams win this game. You're at home. You're against a damn good football team. You're expected to win these games. And Jayden Daniels knows that. Everybody knows that. Run the rock all night. Jayden Daniels go out and complete 30.5 passes out of here. Well, half would be tough, but you don't want to have to do that. Run the football. Running the football is like paying your mortgage month early. You know, it's just good. Just good. You just put money towards it, right? Surgical precision. When you are throwing, let it rip. Play your game. Don't force it in the middle. Use your boundaries and take shots when it's available. We just talked about it. Jayden Daniels got one hell of an arm. It's a $100 million arm right there. Use it. Three stars for Jayden to throw a pick. We are on Caleb betting wise to throw in interception tonight. Now, to the most fun part. Oh, real quick, penalties. For the Bears, false start and offensive holding. Ooh, those two at the top. Definitely want to watch out. Holding is a death sentence for drives. It'll absolutely kill a drive every time. False start ain't much better. But holding, gotta watch that. Gotta watch that, Bears. Commanders, offensive holding, false start. All right, there you go. And defensive holding. All right, so watch out for holding tonight. Might be one of those games. You get holding, you get unders. So you start to notice a lot of holding calls. Holding kills drives. 10-yard penalty. Oh, brutal. Brutal. So if you start to get holding calls, you're going to get some punts. That's what you're going to get. All right. Most fun part of the night. All right. So first touchdown. Now, we played it in the Bills and the Falcons. So here is how we play the game if you are new. And everyone is welcome to play. Okay. Got to pick the first touchdown scorer at plus 1,000 odds or more. Scott said, thanks, AB and crew. Scott, thank you. And anything you need, you let me know. Seriously. All right. So odds plus 1,000 or more, first touchdown score. Now you say, AB, what do I get? All right, that's great. Well, you get immortalized forever. That's what you get. How about that? Bronze statue outside the DTL Stadium for life. Now, who's in? Well, you ask a great question. Big Spitzer is in. Zach Phelps is in. Matt Logan is in. Big Wayne is in 3 times. I am in. It's Just Me is in. Big Dan Clark is in twice. Ian Lights Out is in twice. Peggy is in twice. Moshe is in 3 times. Father Whale is in. Marshall is in. Double Down is in twice. Liddy is in. Pat is in. Cyclone is in. Big Dave Sharapin is in. Curtis is in. Matty Boy is in twice. Big John Eccles is in. Jared is in. Brian is in. Japan is in. Brad Betts, Drew Campbell, Kevin Charles, Addison, Jesse Rubes, Big Larry C. Let's go. Welcome into the club and immortalization forever. So, how do you get in? Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the Discord. Either one works. Both of them work. There you go. Plus 1,000 odds or more. And if your pick's a little chalky, it's okay. It's all right. Chalk hits. Plus 1,000 odds or more. You're good to go. Now, let me pull it up in the chat of who you have selected as a crew. Odunze, 1,100. There you go. Big Rome of the Bears. All right. I like where you're going with the Bears. I'm going to do the same thing, except give me big Caleb Williams, plus 1,800. I think the big dog runs it in himself. Give me 1,800. Let's go. All right, so drop your picks in the chat or the Discord, but I'll read them from the chat and I'll catch up. I assure you there. Let me get the picks one more time for anybody who may have missed those. We'll get the picks and then I'll read out these. And again, we're good to go. We're done now. So I know that there's baseball. I know there's football. You can bounce out. You're good. You're all set. Nothing additional that we're going to add in here. Feel free to hang out. You're perfectly fine. But just letting you know that there's nothing additional that you'll need. Yeah, Bills money line, Commanders money line, James Cook, TD, JCM, TD, parlayed plus 175, Caleb Williams over 5.5 rush attempts, Deebo Samuel over 57.5 receiving yards, as well as Caleb Williams interception plus 110. Okay. So those are the picks. Brad asked, AB, you got picks? Age, sex, location, pick. That was that AOL move. Oh, man. All right. So, yeah. Drop in. I'll leave the picks up here for anybody that needs it. Drop in the chat who you've got. I'm going to start going through them now. Oh, Mike, you're good. I see your update on the stat. Good, big dog. Let's see. That guy, Caleb, over 264.5 pass rushing yards, -1. Oh, I love that. The combination. Solid. Brad, I just made lemon cupcakes. It's over for my God, those sound good. Lemon cupcake. God bless. I love lemon. Love it. And I mean, clearly. Love cupcakes. Mike, we have the rain on our side in DC, plus Bears are second worst in run defense. Let's go. Tina, Bears love the rain. Yes, they do. I love that Chicago has the Bears and then the baseball team's the Cubs. I like that. Scott, thanks. AB and Chris Scott, thank you, man. Tina, Scott, Zach Ertz, 1,400. Mercedes looks weird with the roof open. Yeah, it does. I know, right? Matty Boy going Luke, plus 2,200. Big Christian, Zach Ertz. Big Brian, Zach Ertz. Curtis, Cole Kmet, 2,300. Marshall, Tunze, 1,100. You get nothing less than immortality. Exactly. Zach Ertz, yeah, we got you, big dog. Big Scott, Tunze, got it. No chill. Dawson Knox get me in tonight. David, Zach Ertz to get in the club. Got you in, big dog. Liddy, Zach Ertz, got you in. Big Jeff going Doomsday. All right, there we go. Little Al, Colton Loveland. All right. No chill. Zach Ertz, let's go, baby. Spitzer going Zach Ertz. Ian going Caleb. Big Curtis. Caleb scored the first TD week 1 Monday Night Football. Yes, sir, he did. I bet that's scripted in, too. Shakir, don't drop the ball. Come on, bro. I didn't see the play, but I'm just saying it like you would. Come on. Oh, Japan, hope you're doing well, buddy. It's good to see you, man. Mike, Hurts got no love last week. Expect to turn around. Caleb is a DC hometown guy. I don't have faith he'll be able to handle the pressure of his home. You know, that's a good point. I didn't even think about the homecoming aspect there. Japan, Debo, double down. What up, big dog? Ertz, first touchdown. I like it. Matty Boy, pregame beers making way for the kickoff gin and tonic. Let's go. Hail to the Commanders. Raise hail, Commanders. Hell yeah. Big Gabe, watching you from the hot tub in downtown Miami, AB. Logging off to watch the games. Have a good night. Thank you for everything you do for the crew. Big Gabe, thank you. And you might already be logged off. Have a great night, man. And, dude, that's awesome. That's a great spot to be, a hot tub in downtown Miami. Oh, dude, that's great, man. Gabe, I appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate your friendship, man. Have a good one. Scott, Tennessee, Alabama this week. Bro, not to be birthday alert guy, but let me just say, my birthday's around the third Saturday in October, and I think my dad did that for a reason. He timed that perfectly. Yeah, Tennessee, Bama week. You know, in Forrest Gump, that's Tennessee and Alabama playing against each other. That rivalry goes back. Japan Burden, 3,500. Japan AB's match. You, big dog. That's you, buddy. Big game. Ertz got you in. I think Penix is bad. Is he playing bad? I can't see it. Scott, Cole Kmet. All right. Big Tony. I'll jump on the Ertz train. There we go. Big Tony's good to see, buddy. Jinxie, good luck tonight, fams. Yeah, everybody, good luck. Indeed. Okay. All right. I think we're set. All right. We'll get out of here early. I don't want to keep you. There's no point. You got baseball, you got football. We got another baseball or another football game about to start. So enjoy it. We'll jump out of here. We'll be live at 10 a.m. Eastern, Tuesday morning, normal time. But until then, everybody, best of luck. Let's cash these tickets. Let's cash them together. We'll see you in the morning. Thanks.
Who's got it better than us? Nobody.